Oh, there. Oh, I was just above it. This is definitely a SOS. Do I have water? Yeah, I do. Actually, no. Let's switch that off. There we go.
Warning, passing 200 meters.
Sanction power critical.
Hello? Is someone there?
Intermember speaking. We're running out of time.
No, I can't scan anything. Nice.
What is all this?
Seeking emergency storage medium.
I can help you better if you show yourself.
If we could show ourselves, we would not need storage.
You mean you don't have a physical presence? Are you one of them? An architect?
Storage medium identified. We will be lost unless we find a new host. Can you help?
Can you use my PDA for storage?
You are not with the group from before. Your cybernetic components bear their signal.
Altera? No, my equipment is, borrowed.
It will have to do.
Huh? I'm very confused on how I got here. Yeah, I've got some space in my inventory. Oh.
How long have you been stored here?
Longer than hoped. Warning. Sanction power critical. Our data can be downloaded from the terminal. We may speak more once the transfer is complete.
Yes, okay. Hurrying.
No, wait, no, I don't wanna. This is so cool, because in the first game, it was only the architect's buildings that were left, so this is going to be pretty cool.
Storage medium excited. Brace for transfer.
Brace? What's happening?
Transfer.
Oh shit.
Transfer complete.
No ways.
How do you feel?
Why do you sound like you're inside my head?
The facility identified hospitable capacity within your cerebral cortex.
You are in my head? I offered you my PDA! Get out!
Oh no. Does your kind perceive a boundary between cybernetic and organic components?
My mind is not a component!
You sound angry. We will allow you a moment to process.
Don't you go silent on me. Hello? This isn't happening. This is not happening. That's the explanation. It's not happening.
Right. Yeah, so that was definitely not expected. I would have thought he would have transferred over to the PDF, but clearly not. And that's something I really enjoy about this game. It's a little bit unexpected, but also they really upped their game with the story for this. And what I mean is, obviously in the first game you had little to no interaction with anything or anyone in the environment, but here we can clearly see that we have some sort of interaction with the AI. I'm going to call it an AI, but I think it's an architect. Well, no, it is the architects, sorry. So that's just very interesting because it gives the game, I don't want to say, the interaction gives it a bit more of a story to it. Basically like a multiplayer aspect, and I think that's what this game lacked in the first little bit. But, I mean, it was still a good game, so definitely not going to be complaining about that.
We understand this arrangement is undesirable to you.
You're not real. Go away.
To go, we require a suitable body for transfer.
Why do you keep saying we? How many of you are there?
One of us and all of us. We do not think of ourselves as individual, distinct.
Why don't you start by telling me who you are?
You may append your seed code to my species designation. Please call me Al-An.
My whole life I've been dying to meet a sapient, spacefaring alien up close, and you're telling me your name is Alan?
Is it insufficient?
No, it's fine. Perfect. Where are you from, Alan?
Your kind calls us architects.
The precursor race? But what are you doing here?
That is a long story. Perhaps you will prefer to focus on the construction of a new storage medium to which I may transfer.
Yes. Fine, absolutely. How do we get you out of my head?
I have added the information to your data bank. You will need to find the necessary components.
Any idea where I can find them?
It is unclear. I have been disconnected from my network for so long I cannot locate the coordinates.
You know, I really don't understand why she is frustrated with him, because, well, it's not like he was asked to be stuck there. I'm guessing something happened and he got disconnected from his network or something in those lines, which basically kept him there, sort of like a prisoner. Which, I mean, the way he describes his story is a little bit sketchy to me, but maybe that's just because I don't trust him 100%. I'm not sure why. He gives me an off vibe, in the sense of just the way he explains his whole situation is extremely vague and not too precise, and that's just a little bit suspicious because well, why would he have any reason to not disclose the situation? But anyways, now I just want to explore a little bit around because, well, he did ask to find certain parts or segments for a new body. So maybe some of the precursor technology or the technological sites that they left behind could have some clues or something to his body. So, I mean, we'll do a little bit of exploration to just see if I missed anything on this island, and then we'll head back down and go a bit further because we haven't really explored this way. We've only gone until this island, but I would like to go a little bit further and see if there's anything else, maybe on the other side or on the other side of the map, because as we all know, there's always a little bit something extra hidden, even though we might not know.
That far out to sea, swimming back for land wasn't an option. I'd die from exhaustion long before I made it to shore. All I could do was survive long enough to wash up somewhere. I felt a suction, and suddenly there were vast jaws rising out of the water towards me. It had taken hours for the Reaper's corpse to float to the surface. Using the knife, I clambered up her flank and got a perch on top. I figured she'd float for a few days at least, enough for me to catch my breath. But would she sink before or after I died of thirst? I had a knife, a repair tool, and 3 liters of water. At least I wasn't gonna die of exhaustion. Now, those Reapers, they're practically all muscle, but there's some fat in there. I was able to keep warm and drink the water. And I didn't have much, but I had that repair tool, so I had a spark. It took a week to light that first fire. And I know more about the burning properties of Reaper fat than I ever cared to. I had to ration fires, but as they burned, I could smoke meat, but I couldn't.
Right, what the hell is that? This just looks scary. I don't know what that was. But these squid-looking things, big eyes and UFO-looking patterns, yeah, they just don't look. Yeah, there's a lot of them. They seem to be friendly because otherwise we would have been swarmed. But, oh well. Maybe they're protecting something. I'll scan one now and see what they are. But first, I just want to explore here because I haven't been here. And I can see there's a big cable running all the way from somewhere, and that there's obviously tunnels on this island, so there should be a way to get on. There's a lot of these squids over here. Sorry, I'm gonna call them squids. I know they're not squids, but I don't know what else to call them. This is very interesting though. And just very creepy. Because it looks like they're looking right at you, but obviously they're not. Oh, here we go. Docking station. Or some sort of docking station. This is so creepy. Anyways, they shouldn't attack me, I think. Let's go find out. Eye jelly. Interesting name. Deeper. Yeah. Let's go check what's on the surface, because this is some nice exploration waiting for us. Especially seeing that I don't know where I am and what I'm doing. This does look like a perfect place to discover more clues, especially on Sam. Or even maybe some of Alan's body parts or something, I don't know. We'll see. Everything's a mystery at this point. Wow, these peppers actually boost your heat quite a lot. I want to go this way, up to where the doors are. No, I'll go down there later, but it just looks like where we came from. More water, that's always nice, seeing as we always run out of water.
5 robotics. This is where Sam worked.
Oh wow, this place took quite a beating. Hover pad. Guessing that's where you park the snow fox. Interesting.
New blueprint synthesized.
I don't think I'm gonna need a snow fox, but I mean, I can't say for sure because I don't know. Here we go.
What was that woman's problem? The one in the exosuit. Like I need to say which woman. And what the hell is she doing on this planet? It isn't exactly a happening vacation spot. She knew their terrain well enough to make a dramatic entrance by jumping off a sheer cliff. So I guess she's been here a while. But how long has she been following me? She said to keep away from her, or off her land. What in this... Sam loved working here with her spy pinglings.
Do all humans like work?
The lucky ones do.
Are you lucky?
I used to think I was.
Not sure what else there is over here, but it really doesn't look like much. So that's not a lot. It really isn't. Okay, let's see.
Hi, you. How's everything at Pengling Central?
Oh, fine. But I haven't heard anything since giving the footage to Zeta. It's been, what, a week?
Did she promise you a report?
No, but I expected some kind of reaction. Maybe I should take it up with Emmanuel. It is Kara, after all, and it could cause a lot of suffering if it got out.
Why would it get out? We have professional containment and know how to neutralize it in an emergency. Sam, I love you, but you don't know what you're talking about.
You love me? Wait, why do you know so much about this?
It's my area of research.
Why are you being evasive?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you something, and then you have to drop this crusade you're on before you damage your career. We're researching the bacteria.
What kind of research are you doing?
I don't want you worrying about this. We are aware of the possible downsides, but they're far outweighed by the potential. That's as much as I can tell you. Sam.
I need to think. I have to go.
Okay, so she didn't like that. I'm guessing that's the girl that she had a crush on. I don't know. I can be wrong. So let me just personals.
In goes the battery and titanium. Out comes the scanner. Every xenobiologist's favorite tool. This planet has some fascinating flora and fauna, and I can't wait to learn about them. This will also give me access to a greater tool set. I'm assuming Altera left behind tech that I can scan for blueprints. That should make surviving and exploring out here a bit easier. Don't worry, Sam. I haven't forgotten I'm here for you. But it can't hurt to do a little research on the side, right? I know you would have done the same. I will find out what happened to you. I promise.
Alien data and robot.
Communications tower maintenance log. Another day, another slight by the winged furies. As usual, I got an interference alert. As usual, I went out to see what the problem was. As usual, it was frozen stalagmites of feathered bird excrement. I fear the career impact of saying this officially, if you can even call what I have a career. But I could swear they're targeting me personally. The week I was out with the flu, I came back to find the tower spotless. Parvin laughed at me when I asked him how he cleaned it. Silly me. As if Parvin would ever clean anything. There's nothing left for me to do but quit. But I know that's what the birds want me to do. Oh, and I got the tower up and running. Maintenance complete.
He's losing it, officially.
Oh, you brought a friend.
Spy Pangling in training. We're recording audio. Is that okay?
Of course. I have the photos you sent. What am I looking at here?
Kara pustules on the frozen Leviathan.
That's nothing to worry about in and of itself. It's well contained.
The ice samples suggest it's been frozen since the time of the outbreak. The strain made the planet uninhabitable. If it mutates...
Are you feeling unsafe?
Very.
If I escalate this issue for you, will you feel comfortable enough to concentrate again? I have deadlines for the snow fox and the mining bots coming up. I really need your focus on the penglings.
Oh, yeah. That's a relief, actually. I was expecting more of a fight.
Nothing is more important than our safety. I'll take care of it, okay?
Thanks. I won't let you down.
Thanks, Sam. Keep up the good work.
Okay.
Hey, Sam. Oh, hey there, Pengling buddy.
Hi, Fred. What brings you this way?
I was just passing by. Lillian wanted a hand with a deep dive out in the bridges. You know, I think she's right. There is some weird stuff out there.
The clicking sound?
SOS. I heard it with my own ears.
So you think she's right? There's intelligent life down there?
I don't know. I'll leave that to you scientist types.
This scientist is more at home with these penglings. But if my sister was here, she'd be all over this.
Wait, are you telling me you're not the brains in the family?
Oh, my family has many different brains. Like
A hydra?
Well... Oh, yeah, actually, I like that analogy. Makes it hard to get along sometimes, but it's never dull.
Yay! Snow fox. Okay, and then the sea truck log.
Cheese on a cracker. Saw me. Managed to eject the cargo modules and hide. Sitting here with the lights off, sweating through my shirt. I'm not gonna get pooped out of the back end of a sea monster to save Alterra some money. Manuel, not going to be happy. Not one bit. The damn ugly thing followed me into the shallows. Didn't think something that big would follow me up here. Had to jettison the sea truck. Again. I guess I could try to go back for the parts when it leaves. If it leaves. I really don't want to sit in another meeting with Emmanuel. Manu, as he likes to be called. I just want to drive around and deliver cargo in peace.
And then the last one.
Hey, guys, I'm so glad you're here.
Where else would I be? Like I'd miss Fred being exposed as the alien intruder.
That's not gonna happen.
But you didn't say you were not the intruder.
No, not this argument again. I beg you. I think the game will settle this debate.
So, I just want to ask you something quick before Zeta gets back and we start playing. It's about the cavern with the frozen Leviathan. I investigated and...
You investigated? When? I didn't see you.
Maybe you were asleep or busy doodling inappropriate sea creatures.
Those drawings are art.
Anyway, I've looked into it, and I think we have reason to be concerned. It wasn't that long ago this planet was uninhabitable. But if we work together, we can get them to put an end to the Corral mutation experiments.
I'm not comfortable with this.
Samantha, you're paranoid.
Come on now. You're Sam out. She has our safety at heart.
And the rest of us don't?
Zeta!
Can we play the game now?
Fine.
I think Sam was a little bit paranoid, but for good reason. It's nothing. Did I listen to everything? Yeah, I think so.